name is Brian Chadwick, and I am the inventor of the VaporVault pressure isolation device. As you can see, I have 6 of these lined up in front of me here, and they're all identical except for color and surface texture. We leave those as options for people to choose when they order the VaporVault. Now, before we talk much about how it works, let's talk a little bit about the problem that the VaporVault solves. That is the problem of electronic cigarette fluid leakage during airline flights. Now, we'll get into a lot more detail in our next video about how that problem occurs and how we solve it. But for right now, let's just recognize that the fluid tank on an electronic cigarette, this is the top portion here, in this case. This is where the leakage comes from. This is the battery. You don't have to worry about the battery. If we want to make sure that that does not leak during an airline flight, we take the end cap off of the VaporVault. Then you'll notice there's a hole there, a screw hole, that we call that the 510 connector female portion. This is the male portion over here. And over 90% of the tanks out there in the world that are available from different companies, they all use the 510 connector. So you put that into the end cap, and then you can put the end cap onto the VaporVault central body. Snug it down a little bit because there's an O-ring here that makes contact. And you can also do one on the other end if you want to, or even you could take your 30 milliliter fluid storage bottle, put that down there, because those leak also. And just turn it all snug. And now you're ready to get on the airplane and take your flight. You don't touch this during the flight. You leave it sealed. It'll keep at 1 atmosphere pressure, the same as it was before you got on the airplane. And you wait until you get off the airplane, and then you can go ahead and remove these. This is the fluid tank. Let's put that back on the electronic cigarette. The battery. Everything should work still. Works perfectly. We'll put the end cap back on. Actually, we can take it off and you can write down the whole thing. The bottle comes out. So you can put a storage bottle and e-fluid tank on there. You can put 2 e-fluid tanks on there. There's other usages too. You look at our demonstration video, we'll show you a lot of uses for the VaporVault. Now, let's talk a little bit about what the worldwide market is. Oh, by the way, too, I keep forgetting when I show this, but if you're on a flat, smooth surface, the hexagonal part right here, that was left there so that it could be keep rolling off the surface and hitting on the floor or something like that and end up breaking something. Now, the worldwide market for this product, of course, would be people, electronic cigarette users that actually fly. Those are our targeted market worldwide. So, to get to that number, first you need to realize there's 8 million people that fly every day. So if you take all the average or the estimates that are on the internet, we're estimating that we're somewhere between 500,000 and 1 million electronic cigarette users that fly each and every day. And that's our target market. Now if you look at the total market, money-wise, in 2017 the worldwide market was $15 billion, billion with a B. And in 2025, they're estimating that number to go up to somewhere between 65 billion and 85 billion. So that includes all vaping accessories, fluids, anything that's associated with accessories and anything that's associated with electronic cigarettes. The same way with number of electronic cigarette users that will be flying, we're estimating that that's going to go by 2025 at least over 2 million people a day that fly. Now, why am I so into trying to do things for the electronic cigarette industry? Well, the main reason is because I am an ex-smoker. I smoked for 43 years. My daughter got me one of these electronic cigarette startup kits 7 years ago on my birthday. And after that, starting the very next day after I started electronic cigarette usage, I never smoked another cigarette with carcinogens, regular cigarettes. And I never had the desire to. And I've talked to many people out there in the world, same story. They've had really good luck at quitting smoking, and it's been very easy for them, as it was for me. Like I said, I didn't even have a desire for another cigarette. And if we can get people doing that, that's all the better. Fewer smokers in the world. One thing I wanted to talk about a little bit is the planned expenditures if we decide, or if we reach our target of $60,000 in 60 days. The first priority will be to get the perks and rewards out to all the people that purchased these things during our campaign. Next thing would be to start a worldwide advertising campaign. We plan to attend trade shows to further promote the Vapor Vault. We're going to build up a larger inventory of Vapor Vault products. We also want to increase the number of colors and surface textures that will be available for you to order. Now, basically at this point, I'm really going to let our next video talk about more detail as far as the technical aspects of the Vapor Vault and how all the different ways that it can be used and some of our future plans. So at this point, I just really like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video, and let you know that we really appreciate your support. Thank you.